welcome to Rathods Science Academy. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 7th March 2025. So let's get started with our discussion. And actually, many of these articles which are there in our today's newspaper, they're already discussed in our earlier classes. So just I will be giving you the brief regarding that articles, what you have to see and why it is in news. Okay. So now let us see the first article. It is very important for the students who are going to write this 2025 prelims. So article here is Jammu and Kashmir government to promote Bangus Valley near LOC for ecotourism. So here there are 2 or 3 important keywords which are there. So first one is Bangus Valley, second one is LOC, and third one is ecotourism. Okay, let me write those keywords. First one is LOC, second one is Bangus Valley, and third one is ecotourism. So these are the 3 keywords which are present in our present article. So from which subject you can see? So LOC, it is important from your international relations from GS paper 2 guys. And apart from that, we can also locate this LOC on our map. So it is important from your geography from GS paper 1. And Bangus Valley, it is a location in Jammu and Kashmir. So you may get map based question, that is from GS paper 1 under geography. And this ecotourism, you can study this from your GS paper 3 under economy, because with this tourism also we can develop our economic growth, we can get forex reserves. And apart from that, we are also promoting environment and ecology, which is part of your GS paper 3, right? So from how many subjects it is important? From international relations, from geography, from economy, from environment and ecology. So these are the 4 different subjects that you can cover from this single article. So from international relations, what you have to see? You have to see what is this LOC. That is nothing but line of control. So it is present between which and which country? India and Pakistan. Yes, India and Pakistan, we have this LOC. And next, you have to see about what are the causes of drawing this LOC. And from security point of view also, you can see which are the forces bounding India and Pakistan, that is BSF. You can see about this border security force also. Okay, so these are the things that you have to see from your GS paper 2 under international relations. And from GS 1 geography, you have to see about which are the areas, or like which are the mountain passes, or which are the Himalayas which are part of this LOC. So you can see about weather conditions. And from economy point of view, you have to see what is this ecotourism. What is the meaning of ecotourism? And you have to see about what is the impact of this ecotourism. So whenever government which is promoting ecotourism, means we are promoting both environment in that region, and we are promoting biodiversity, and as well as we are getting some economy. So especially if you are promoting ecotourism or ecological site for tourism, what happens? We can attract more number of tourists. So whenever tourists are coming to India, they will spend in foreign currency. So we can increase our foreign reserves. And what happens because of this increase of tourists into that region, we can improve local employment. Yes or no? Local employment, local foods, and local crafts, and as well as local hotels. So we can improve economic activities in this region. Obviously, that will also lead to improving of standard of living in that people. So whenever we are improving the standard of living, obviously we can also address these problems of poverty, hunger, malnutrition. That means we can also achieve sustainable development goals. Some of the sustainable development goals we can achieve through improving of this ecotourism. So all these things that you have to see. And actually our area of focus should be on this Bangus Valley. So you have to collect some basic facts regarding this valley, so that on this basic facts you may get a question. For example, you can get a question like this Bangus Valley is in news recently in which area it is located. It is in Trans Himalayas, or it is in Greater Himalayas, or Lesser Himalayas, or in Sivaliks. Or else they may ask the question like recently Bangus Valley in news, in which state it is located, and they may give Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, UP, Sikkim, like that. So you have to be very much sure. Okay. So in this way, you may get question regarding this Bangus Valley this year in your 2025 prelims. Okay, now let us see this article clearly. So Jammu and Kashmir government announced some new set of rules for Bangus. It is a for of tourist place near this line of country, that is LOC in North Kashmir. And they want to promote this site as an ecotourism destination now. Okay, let us see the facts regarding this Bangus Valley. So it is lying in Trans-Himalayan region. It is very, very important. So on this, you may get a question. So you may get a question like, consider the following statements regarding Bangus Valley. So it is located in Lesser Himalayas. No, it is a wrong statement because it is located in Trans-Himalayas. And Bangus, it is having a very unique ecological combination because it is having mountain biome, and even it is having grassland biome also, and it is having flora at lower altitudes, and even it is having taiga or coniferous forest. Normally in mountains we will be having which type of trees, which are like conical shaped trees are present, right, which is a part of this coniferous forest. So we can see grasslands biome and as well as coniferous forest in this valley region. So it is very important, you have to make a note of it. The next one is the valley, which lies at an altitude of 10,000 feet above the sea level, and especially in which district it is the part of Kupwara district and as well as Handwara sub-district. Okay, and if you see the area is around 300 square kilometers, and it is locally known as both Bangus or Big Bangus. Okay, and especially you have to know which are the mountains surrounding this valley. Valley means nothing but it is the area between the mountains, right? So this is the valley, these are the mountains or hills, right? So you have to see which are the mountains surrounding this valley also, and please make a note of this. So this valley is surrounded by Rajwar and Marwar mountains in east. So in each side we have Rajwar and Marwar, and next one here is Shamsburgi and Dailujung mountains in west, and Chokibal and Karnaguli in north. So these are the mountains which are present in nearby this valley. You may also get a question regarding this, like directly consider the statements regarding this valley, or they may ask this locations of this mountains. So in which area these mountains are located, or in which state we can see these mountains, that is in Jammu and Kashmir. So in this way also you may get a question. Okay. And next one is smaller valley is known as this Lokut Bangus. It is small Bangus which lies in the northeastern side of this main valley. Okay, so that is the thing. And see this article. Government launches AI Kosha repository of data to build models and tools. So it is also at most important topic for 2025 prelims. You may get a question regarding, consider the following statements regarding AI Kosha. Or else you may get a question, simple question like recently AI Kosha is in news, it is related to what? Okay, so please make a note of it. So this article is important from S&T, from your GS paper 3, and even government is launching it. So it is also important from governance point of view, which comes under GS paper 2. So as of now, what you have to focus? You have to focus on important facts regarding this AI Kosha. And next one is you have to see advantages or significance. Okay, so these are the two things that you have to focus. So after full-time implementation of this AI Kosha, then you have to think about what are the challenges of this AI Kosha. So now you can see about what the advantages are, what are the facts regarding that. So if you see this article, so Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, please make a note of it. So it is not Ministry of Science and Technology is implementing, it is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So actually UPSC will place obviously game with this ministries for sure. They will replace a ministry. For example, Health Ministry with so and so Science and Technology Ministry. So here It can be altered by Science and Technology Ministry. So it is by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. And actually this AI Kosha, it is about storing of non-personal data. So we can store non-personal data. It is a non-personal data set platform. So you may get a question like recently AI Kosha is in use. What is it? Select the correct option. In A, they may give like storing of certificates. In second option, they may give non-personal data storage. And in option C, it may say that biodiversity conservation. Next one is air pollution monitoring. So like that, they may give ABCD options and you have to select. And mostly those options will be there in news, one or two. So you will be getting confused between two or three options. So you have to be very careful while answering this kind of simple A, B, C, D questions. There will be high chance of getting negative marking there. Okay, it is about non-personal data set platform. So actually, if you see some facts, it is by MIT and it is designed to serve as unified repository for data sets, tools and AI models. And actually why we came up with this, to increase access to data sets and models, especially we want to improve AI innovation, support AI solution, development, everything by using this data. Okay, that is the thing. And actually why this machine is developed by this Ministry of, that is MIT, is it is a part of AI India mission, that is India AI mission. So you may also get a question regarding this India AI mission. So it is a comprehensive initiative, so which is launched by MIT to build robust AI ecosystem in India. To improve AI ecosystem in India, so Government of India launched this India AI mission. And if you see the allocation of this mission, it is around 10,300 crores for over 5 years. And they want to improve performance computing infrastructure, and they want to also improve graphic processing units, that is GPU units, okay, under this scheme, so that we can empower startups, empower students and as well as researchers. So this is about this India AI mission. And let us see the next article. It is about unique ties between India and France can helps to foster peace. So this article is talking about India-France relations. So this article is important from your GS paper 2 under international relations. So actually why this France relations is in news, because yes, recently, shit, what happened? So recently one international conference which has been hosted by Sri Aurobindo Society. So Sri Aurobindo Society hosted one international conference. So because of this, this India France is in news, because this international conference, which mainly focused on historical, spiritual and socio-cultural ties between India and France. Okay, so because of this it is in news. So it is now your responsibility to see map of France, where it is located, which countries are sharing boundary and which are the nearby water bodies, and even you can see about some things that we adopted from France historically. So all those things that you have to see, and even from polity point of view also. So our Indian constitution is not an original document. It had been drawn different things from different countries. So which are the components that we brought up from this France? You have to see that. Because of that only we will be having some political and historical ties between India and France. Okay, if you see some details of this article, it is saying that so there is a long history of collaboration between India and France. So we are sharing philosophical and we are sharing spiritual pursuits. And especially if you see the present dynamics is improving, that is the relationship between India and France is improving. Not only for say like France, with different countries also there is improving of relation with India in the recent past. And actually whenever there is improving of historical ties or improving of bilateral relations present, that will lead to the improving of future collaboration between India and France. And not only that, even this conference highlighted that yes, lot of culture similarity is also present between India and France, particularly in art, literature and philosophy. So these connections will be very much helpful for individual identity, so that we can go for mutual appreciation of the countries, and we can also improve diplomatic relationship between the countries. And next one here is this conference also said that Yes, India and France are sharing some common challenges. So what are the common challenges between India and France? Even though the geography is different, it is present in Asia, India is present in the part of Asia, and France is present in the part of Europe. So even though they are sharing a different geography, but they are sharing some common challenges. For example, we have a common challenge called as climate change and as well as social inequality. So if these two countries are coming together and if they are collaborating and if they are working towards these challenges, we can come up with the solutions for these problems. So this is the thing which mainly said in this conference. And let us see the next article. First CDS visit to Australia boost cooperation on shared priorities. So this article is talking about defense partnership between India and Australia. So who is this CDS? Chief of Defense Staff. So if I'm not wrong, in 2023, there was a question in prelims regarding this Chief of Defense Staff. Okay, so here whenever you're getting this kind of things, you have to know basic facts for sure. And UPSC have the tendency to ask questions regarding contemporary issues which are in news. So now let us see this article. So actually recent visit of our CDS, that is Chief of Defense Staff, to Australia. Why he went? To talk about something regarding defense cooperation or military cooperation between India and Australia. So actually here you have to see about why our CDS went to Australia. So where we have connections with Australia. For example, you have studied about this Quad, right? Quadrilateral dialogue. So in that, yes, which are the countries part of? US is there, Japan is there, India is there, and Australia is there. So there we are meeting. And apart from that, you have to see in which organizations India and Australia they are part of. And even India and Australia they are fighting hard for improving of their presence and security in this Indo-Pacific region also. So there also two things are matching. So if you want to improve security in this Indo-Pacific region, obviously we need proper military cooperation. So here our CDS went to Australia to improve military cooperation for increasing of safety and security in this Indo-Pacific region. So if you see some details, it mainly says that yes, because of this visit of our CDS, that is the first Indian Chief of Defence Staff, official visit to Australia, which marks a new chapter of bilateral relations. And even it will be helpful for improving of strategic importance of India-Australia partnership also. Especially we can improve our concerns or we can come up with the solutions for improvement of safety and security in this Indo-Pacific region. And next one is what are the discussions they had in this visit? They highlighted about intercooperability. That means but from these two sides, that is India side and Australia side. So armies and forces, what are the forces are there? For example, we have Navy, we have Army, and we have Air Force. So what are the forces are there? They have to cooperate properly so that we can take practical steps to ensure that military forces they can work together efficiently. We can have some joint exercises and we can have some joint operations to improve safety and security in this Indo-Pacific region. And next one here is they are focusing on especially maritime domain awareness. So both nations having some common concerns. What are those concerns? That is security in Indo-Pacific region. And if you see who is the enemy of these two countries, that is China. So China's presence in this Indo-Pacific region is a cause of concern for these two countries. So these two countries they can militarily cooperate with each other so that they can enhance cooperation. And next one here is they can also have a commitment of information sharing as well. So whenever there is information sharing between the two countries, what can we understand? There is a deeper trust between the countries, and even there is also operational planning capability between these both the nations. And next one here is these two countries have expressed their commitment for promoting of peaceness in this Indo-Pacific region. And this one is they want to also improve this people to people ties. Okay, if you see some facts regarding the CDS, it is a rank of 4-star general with salary with which is equivalent to the service chief. So here in 2022, I guess, there was a question regarding forces, like order of the officers of Air Force, Navy and Army. So you have to be well aware about this officers, their level, low to high level and their stars also. So do that work. It is very important. And this one is CDS is the principal military advisor to defense minister. He can give advice regarding Navy, regarding Air Force, regarding Army. He is the head of all those tri-services. And this one is he's also the permanent chairman, chief of staff committee as well. And he functions as secretary to 5th department in Ministry of Defense and as well as Department of Military Affairs. In these two departments, he will be acting as a secretary. Okay, so that is the thing. And apart from that, there are some articles. So first one, it is about tyranny of numbers. So this article is talking about delimitation. So from last 10 days onwards, we are discussing this topic every day. So here you have to say about what is delimitation. So what are the concepts of delimitation? And so far, how many times we went for delimitation? And next, you have to say about why the southern states are having concerns regarding this delimitation. And you can expect for sure question regarding delimitation this in your prelims. Okay, focus on that. And next one here, it is about Trump seems oblivious to the long-term consequences of his policies. In yesterday's class, we clearly discussed about what is happening between US, India, Canada, Mexico, and China. So first, the trade war started by US, that is Donald Trump. So he announced that we are going to impose 25% of tariff on the goods which are coming from Mexico and Canada, and extra 10%, that is 35% of goods from China. And later on, he announced that we are going to impose tariff on iron and steel and aluminium goods from different countries. In that, India is also part of. And in retaliation, China started imposing more amount of tax. And even India also followed China. And now, US yesterday gave a statement that whatever the reciprocal taxes imposed by other countries like China and India, they are higher. So we are going to again impose reciprocal tax from April 2nd onwards. So here this is about what will be the consequences or impact on US. In yesterday's class, I said it will going to increase inflation in the market of US, and even that will lead to increasing of price of goods in US, so that citizens of this US will be getting affected, and especially automobile sector will be greatly affected. So all these things that you have to see, and we discussed that detail in our yesterday's class. And there is one more article. This is very interesting. Okay, title says, is artificial intelligence affecting critical thinking skills? So if you're having everything ready in your hand, will you use your brain? If there is a spoon feeding for you, will your brain activate and do the work? No, that is the thing which is happening by this AI. So especially this article is saying that one new research which had revealed that almost all undergraduates, they are using generative AI in their studies for projects, for making of notes. Even I don't know if this AI write the notes or write the records, it will be also given to that only, right? So because of this, what happening here is what happening here is there is increasing of fears that students will likely to begin accepting information at face value rather than critically analyzing it. They will not analyze the information whatever they are getting. They will be readily copying that information. They will not use their brain to think whether it is correct or not. So because of this AI, yes, there is a problem of affecting critical thinking skills. So on this topic, you may get essay in your 2025. So AI, boom and bane. Okay, because even DeepSeek is in use. DeepSeek got, because of this DeepSeek, especially lots of global economy had been affected, right? And even ChatGPT which is there, and even we have generative AI, different tools are there, AI. So because of this, you may get advantages and disadvantages related article, sorry, essay. So here my sincere request is try to make a notes regarding AI. So you have to see what is this AI, and you have to see different applications of AI, and you have to see different examples how AI is helping. You have to collect some data, and next one is you have to see what are the challenges in different sectors. So one such a challenge here is Because of this use of this AI, it is affecting critical thinking. So whenever critical thinking of students is affected, what will be the impact in the future? Skills? No skills at all. Next, what about human capital? Can we develop human capital? No, it will become a demographic disaster. And next, increasing of burden on government. Next, what will be the impact? Yeah, decreased employment opportunities. That means increasing of unemployment rate in our country. Next, almost overall growth and development will be slow down, and investments we can't get. So that what happens? We can't create economic activities itself. So this will be a great disaster, right? So you have to collect some analysis points also. For example, how it is impacting education sector, how it is impacting employment sector. So employment also AI is having impact, right? So there is decreasing of manpower now. We can use this AI. So instead of keeping 10 members, with this one AI app will be doing all the work, right? Yeah, Viksit Bharat, we can't achieve that. So all these things that you have to think and make a note. So at least write all these things in 2 A4 size papers, so that if you are getting, for sure you will be getting essay regarding this AI this year. And I find this image. So what is this bird? Huh? Crane. కొంగ అది కొంగలాగా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఏ యాంగిల్ కనిపిస్తుంది కొంగలాగా? పాడుగా అంటే కొంగ. అన్ని బర్డ్స్ అన్ని కొంగలేనా? ఇది పెలికన్. తెలుగులో కొంగ అంటారా? Okay, let it be whatever language you use for that. So this is a pelican. So whenever you're getting any animal in news, you have to make a notes of this. So write pelican. And actually these pelicans and painted stocks, so there are two birds here, pelicans and painted stocks. You can see white color is there and one is black, and this is there. So pelicans is there and painted stocks are there, and they find it in Indira Gandhi Zoological Park. So here you have to know about what is national park, what is biosphere reserve, okay, and what is wildlife sanctuary, and what are the difference between these three for sure. And you may get basic static question regarding that examples, like what is the core area, what is the transition area, and which kind of activities allowed in national park, which kind of activities are banned in this biosphere reserves, everything that you have to know. Okay, and you have to make a notes of these pelicans and painted storks. So spoon feeding is not at all helpful for you guys. So try to work on it. So if you try to do the homework whenever you're going for searching of the things, you will be coming across more things. So if I say everything means you will be saying, okay, only this is important. Sometimes I may miss something. Sometimes you may think that that is important. So try to make the notes. Try to maintain at least 1 year notes, guys. If you are maintaining 1 year notes of current affairs, around 70 to 80% of static syllabus is covered there itself. You will be getting confidence on your preparation for sure. Current affairs is very important. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please do like this class and share this class for your friend class, and even share this class, and do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy.